I don't mean to keep going on the Microsoft Office thing, but I was once visiting a friend in Portland in 2003, and he's like, hey, you want to go? We got a new Chinese restaurant in the neighborhood. I'm like, yeah, let's go. We walk a few blocks and it's a PF Chang's.
I was going to say, was it a PF Chang's? I was like, hell yes. No, that's what it sounds like. And I'm just, me too. And honestly, Microsoft Office, if you're going to use an offline office, it's the best one. Like
I use it.
Me too. Ain't nobody using Pages. Ain't nobody using, like numbers.
Brett raises
Brett has his hand raised, but Brett, you don't count. And honestly, you're not using numbers if you're doing real spreadsheets. Like no one who uses a real spreadsheet is using numbers. It makes a really great, easy chart. But like nobody who has actual data needs would ever even come close. Like you would rather.
Well,
die.
If I have actual data needs, I'm working on the command line. I'm working with CSV and JSON data and actually processing it.
Fair enough.
If I need to do
cocky when he's drunk.
If I need to do a mail merge, fuck numbers. No, I understand what you're saying. It's
I'm just saying, like, but still, no one's using Pages for anything. Like, even people who use Pages, like, honestly, like, like no one's using that.
No, every once in a while I get a Pages file from somebody.
I'm like, what
the fuck? It's like you just sent me the British pound. What am I supposed to do with this?
And I had the same reaction. And I'm like, and I literally have, Pages installed on every single device I own. But I'm still like, what is this bullshit? Like,
someone's going to come at you with the British pound, and you got to be ready.
Exactly. I would never send anybody a Pages file or a numbers file. Like I would always export to docx, or I would export to like just CSV or like a compatible format, because I am fully aware that the rest of the world does not use Apple products.
This gives me an idea, though.
It's so nice.
My colleagues, sadly, are not text file people. And by not text file people, I mean not even really willing to take a minute to think about why I might always say, oh, I have it in a text file, right? I'm eccentric, which I am. I'm fucking eccentric.
For them, it's Google Docs or nothing.
Yeah, and so I think now, though, I could troll better than just sending a text file, and I could start sending Pages files, especially to my PC friends who I do not look down on. But maybe that's a good bit to do. Like, oh, I'm really into this thing, Pages. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, format. I mean that would be hilarious, because at that point, because the thing is, at least Open Office or LibreOffice or whatever the fuck it's called. I always forget that it's LibreOffice now, because the Open Office thing, there were politics, whatever.
Yeah.
But like those formats suck. But like, you can save it in a doc or docx. It'll be, your formatting will be fucked, and you absolutely don't want to open a spreadsheet at all. But you can get by with it, right? Like you just definitely don't add any comments or expect you're very carefully. Like if you've got a very specifically formatted thing, don't expect that to survive, but whatever, you can open it. But a Pages file, I don't even think Apple allows a Pages viewer to exist. I don't even think like you can get one on Windows, because, and that's Apple's fault, to be very clear. Like that's 100% on them. I think that I don't understand why that is a product that ever existed, to be honest. Because like Apple Works, ClarisWorks, there was a Windows version. So, but anyway, but also to me, I'm kind of like, I get it. You didn't have Office on the iPad, but was Pages really worth it? Like even like 20 years ago when they introduced,
what would be amazing is if there was just an incredible Pages app on Apple Vision Pro.